best coaches in the country, Mike Leach, has a potent offense.
I've known Mr. Trump for over 10 years.
We will make America great again. I have to talk about Coach Leach, right? Should I talk about him? Do we like Coach Leach?
Who knows who anybody's voting for? I'm sure they're not all voting for Mr. Trump.
Between this week and next week, and there'll be a lot of death.
But they all walk past the picture, and I think they also appreciate the fact, that I know somebody that's trying to make a difference, regardless of if they're voting for somebody else.
If you see somebody getting ready to throw a tomato, knock the crap out of them. I'd like to punch him in the face, I'll tell you. If you do, I'll defend you in court. Don't worry about it.
Mike Leach is one of the most notable sound bites in all of sports.
I hope there's Bigfoot.
As coaches, we failed to make our coaching points and our points more compelling than their fat little girlfriends.
He is a huge supporter of the president.
They walk right by a picture of him that's hanging in my office.
The picture he's referring to is of Donald Trump.
They all walk past the picture, and I think they also appreciate the fact, that I know somebody that's trying to make a difference, regardless of if they're voting for somebody else.
Putting words in the mouths of his players and recruits and making himself out to be a real game changer by supporting a misogynistic, xenophobic, hate-filled, racist president. Leach is onto something. Trump has made a difference.
In the good old days, this doesn't happen because they used to treat them very, very rough.
Trump spoke of a New York Times article of Leach in 2016.
And he's on the cover of the magazine. And I look inside, there's a big statement. Who do you most like? Who do you most admire? It's Donald Trump. So immediately, I love this guy.
Side note, another tough, devastating blow for the keep politics out of sports crowd, like here. That is the nasally speaking coach Mike Leach endorsing Donald Trump at his rally. With that being said, the Trump brown-nosing coach of Mississippi State football is in hot water. Seeing Fabian Levette, an MSU D lineman with 3 years of eligibility left, tweeting he has entered the transfer portal after Leach's tweet. Leach apologized, but the damage was done. Now the university is suffering the consequences. However, his past comments, including up to present day, warrant criticism.
It's clearly political. That doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. And I'm yet to hear what he did wrong.
This was Leach on Trump's impeachment scandal. Remember, Mitt Romney was pretty much on an island defending the Constitution over a fascist like Trump voting yes on impeachment.
Romney's in isolation?
Yes.
Gee, that's too bad.
Leach tweeted, as an American, does anyone really want Mitt Romney on their side? And those that believe in the competence of Mitt Romney, what do you trust him to do? He deleted these tweets, but when asked why he did so, he replied, nothing really to report. I just ask questions. Nah, this isn't just asking questions, Mike. This is you dying on Trump's hill. Everyone knows it, you schmuck, including the schmagegi coaching at MSU. In 2018, Leach deleted a doctored video about President Obama.
The audio clips were doctored together to make it appear as if Obama was saying the average citizen was too small-minded to govern their own affairs.
Per his school at the time, Washington State, it cost them roughly about $1.6 million in donations. Even after the criticism, Leach responded to one critic who told him the video was doctored. Leach's response, prove it. What a f***ing idiot. Leach is a loyalist to Donald Trump. Via Bleacher Report, he and Trump met years earlier. After Leach read one of Trump's books on a flight to New York City and was so impressed with his management style, he went to Trump Tower in Midtown Manhattan and asked to see him. Yes, the man with 6 bankruptcies, 2 divorces, and paying a porn star hush money to stay silent. What a pristine, good, savvy businessman. No wonder Leach loves Trump. They're both obvious, stable geniuses.